definitely still worth having a look at so that you can consider some things or have some things to look forward to, I should say. All right, so 1 second. Why am I not live yet? Why do I not see this? Give me a second. Give me a second, guys. Let me make sure I'm live on the streaming platforms here because I don't see myself. All right, cool. Yeah, I'm live. Okay, I'm on. All right, I'm gonna just wait for some people to join in before I start to talk to you guys more. And I see one person in the chat. What's going on, Levite? Thank you so much for joining in, sir. If at any point you want to join in the chat, Levite, I will send you an invite link so you can come on and join with us. But as a matter of fact, I would need my headphones for that. And I do have my headphones over here. So, yeah, let me know if you want to join in the chat and we can see. I can hear you loud and clear. Good, good, good. And you can see me. Good. Yeah, but let me know if you want to join in when I start talking about the Orbiter Automatic Direct-to-Film Application System, guys. All right, so Levite hit me up. Hello, Eighth Wonder Apparel. Hello, Mona Ford. Hello, hello. Thank you so much for joining. So let me start off by saying this, right? People like me that make videos about products in the industry, sometimes we're affiliated with the companies that sell the products and sometimes we aren't. And a lot of the times I'll make videos on products and show you guys certain things, not because I want you to buy it or not because I want you to use my affiliate link or anything like that, but just to make you aware of the options that we have in the industry. Because if you're in this industry, one of your jobs is to not only run a fantastic business, deliver great customer services, deliver great customer service at a great price, but one of your jobs, if you're in the industry, is to make sure that you are on top of all the new innovations in the industry so that you are aware of the things that are available to your customers, so that you're aware of the things that are available in the industry, so that you are aware of the options that you have relative to the garment decorating technology, because you might be thinking about doing something and the solution might be available for you already, but because you're ignorant to the fact of, there might be a new piece of equipment that's out that you might not be up on, you wouldn't know any better. So I'm telling you guys this because the other day when I made a video and I went live and I showed you guys my my label maker, right? The iColor 250. I got a comment that kind of like got me to thinking, like, and I think it's a really, really backwards and unfortunate way of thinking. Um, as I was showing you guys the functionality and how to use the iColor 250, right? Somebody came in the comments, and I forgot who it was, and I forgot if they had an actual profile picture up, but somebody came in the comments and they said pitching or something like that. I forgot exactly what it was. It was like a pitching or like trying to say that I was pitching a product to you guys, right? But I think that's a really closed mind, and I hope he jumps on the chat. That's a really closed-minded way of thinking, because when you see somebody making a video to inform you about things that are available and at your disposal in the industry, especially if you're not used to the functionality or you don't know how the thing functions, you should be willing to accept that information whether or not you're interested in the product or whether or not you have that service, just to know what type of equipment is out here already and what's available to you, because one day you might want to offer that product or that service to your customers. And if you're ignorant to it, you're going to be at square one doing all this research and stuff. But if you're up on it, then you're already going to know or have an idea of what to look for, the functionalities that you need, or how you want to run that specific sector or that part of your business. And it got me to thinking, like, that is one of the reasons why certain individuals are kind of like not progressing as much as they would like to, because I think sometimes we feel, I don't know, not bombarded, but attacked or pitched to, or like somebody's always trying to sell you something. So I don't know what it is, but when I make these videos, I'm not talking to an individual person. I'm talking to everybody that's watching the videos, and there's multiple different reasons why I show you guys different various pieces of equipment, and it's not just to to have you buy something that you don't need. Over the course of my YouTube channel, I've never steered you wrong. I've never, I gave my honest opinion on all products. Even if a company sent me a product, I've made quite a few videos where companies called me back and was like, bro, really? Like, you totally bashed my product. Like the manual heat press that I made. I made 2 videos on a Heat Press Nation heat press at that point, and I think after I made that video on the Heat Press Nation, it was the Craft Pro, the 15x15 Craft Pro, if you guys remember that video. They absolutely hated that video. But I came on here and I told you guys the truth. I told you guys that the press was flawed because shirts kept on getting stuck in the back of the springs, and they should have had a cover over the top of it. I told you guys also, another company also sent me a press, and I told you guys it was flimsy and it was cheap and stuff like that. So I've never steered you guys wrong. And if it's a thing where you feel like I'm pitching a product to you, and you don't feel like the fact that I'm showing you how to use it and I'm showing you some equipment that is available to you just in case you need it, then just don't watch the video. Just don't watch the video. I feel it's like kind of annoying when a creator is trying to create something and you see somebody in the comments like trying to discredit you or trying to slight the things that you're trying to do. Because not only me, but I'm sure other people do things in a methodical way. I do things, and I introduce products to you guys in a methodical way sometimes, and I kind of like think out how I'm gonna show you guys things in a way that kind of makes sense. And I don't have to always reveal that to you, because part of being a teacher or an influencer, but more so a teacher, is knowing how to teach something, and teaching something when the time is right, when you feel that people need it. And that doesn't need to be explained all the time. You know what I mean? There's a method to my madness and a lot of the stuff that I do, and sometimes it's really, really thought out. Sometimes I do just put out a video, but a lot of the times it's the things that I do and the videos I put out are thought out and planned, and I deliver them in a certain way, or try to at least. So with that being said, I'm going to show you guys some items that are available, and some stuff that is certainly out of my reach for the time being, but some stuff that's definitely goals, you know, and aspirations, because you gotta, sometimes we think small of ourselves, and sometimes, and I think we need to start thinking big, and we need to start realizing that we can accomplish more than just what's in front of us, or just what's in around us that we see in the real world. It is possible for your business to grow beyond a point that then you even fathomed, and it can happen like overnight. So with that being said, let me show you guys some interesting stuff. Okay, let me read something real fast. You are always very honest and straight up, dude. I appreciate that. And believe it or not, and what's going on, Phino Finest, well, believe it or not, like, I ruined a lot of my opportunities like that. But I had to come to grips with the reality that it just is what it is. I'd rather just, from day one, I teach things in a way that makes sense to me, that I would want to be taught. And I also tell people things that I would want to know about products. because I would feel some type of way if I got something and I wasn't aware of something. So that's why I tell you guys certain things anyway, regardless of what these companies think, because, you know, business is business and they're about their bottom line, and we have to look out for each other and we have to look out for our best interest. And my best interest is to make sure people know what they're getting into. So, yeah. So, Levite Apparel, where you at? Come to the front of the congregation, Levite. Levite hit me up the other day, and he showed me this interesting piece of equipment right here. Let me start a picture-in-picture real fast so I can be part of this this situation right here. Okay, here we go. And let me reduce the border right here, and let me. All right, let me put a background on there. Okay, I like that. Okay, boom. And why don't I just okay, that's cool. That's cool. Okay, so Levite, where you at? So we're on M&R's website right now. For those of you guys who don't know, M&R is a company that makes fantastic equipment, heavy duty equipment that a lot of us that watch this channel don't have, or some of us don't have, because I think my channel, we primarily have vinyl cutters, embroidery machines, maybe the DTF machine and stuff like that. But this is, we leveled up. We came from a single needle, we multi-needle. Now we got 2 heads and 3 heads and 6 heads, and you know, we got started with the small DTF printer. Now we got the big DTF printer. So we do things in levels. And sometimes we might be looking, one day we might be looking to do stuff on a higher level and do stuff at production and scale. So we got to look at certain things, right? And there's some things that's easy to look forward to. Levi is in the building. He says, yes, sir. Here we go, Levi. So we're going to check out your orbiter machine right here. So right here. Okay. So this is called the Orbiter Automatic Direct-to-Film Application System. Orbiter Automatic DTF Application System. So this is an application system, or a system that automatically applies your DTFs for you. All right. So this is like a look at it. So it's kind of like, if you look at it, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It looks like it has 6 stations, and it has a spot right here, and a spot right here, and a heat press right here, and another 2 heat presses. I don't know. And then it has a screen right here. So I'm assuming in one place you put your transfers, and the other place peels off your transfers for you. And I think that's pretty dope so far. But there is some stuff that is quite questionable about it. Okay, so let's play M&R's video and see what they have to say about it. Let me turn on the audio. I don't want to turn it up too high. Let me know if it's too high in the chat when I start playing the video. I'm going to turn it down and adjust it real fast. All right, so let's play M&R's video real fast. All right. Let me know if you guys can hear it, because I can't hear it.
I'm Zach Bieberstein, Senior Director of Product Management here at M&R, and this is the Orbiter.
I can't hear it.
The Orbiter is a rotary heat press built with versatility in mind. It's engineered around
I just want you guys to see the functionality.
So it's another piece of equipment that allows you to add automation and add efficiency to your workflow.
You see how
we've got a load station here first to load the t-shirt. Second is the automated auto loader. The auto loader is programmable with 4 suction cups.
See that right there?
Takes up your DTF and deposits it on the shirt in any location that you program.
Boom.
Moving on, we have the first heat press. In your typical shop, you will have a swing away or clamshell heat press that will probably get you somewhere around 160 units per hour, along with load time and placement time. In reality, with a motivated operator and an experienced operator, you're probably going to get 100 to 120.
Talks about it a little bit.
Shops. When we split the heat press time between 2 heat presses, what we do is we turn passive time into active time. So no one's standing around waiting for a heat press to finish. What we're doing is we're going 7 seconds here, 7 seconds here. That brings us to our 360 units per hour on this machine.
That's a lot.
With a single operator.
I want you guys to see the far arm over there that peels off the DTF.
This machine is built in a way that we can upgrade it and change it in the future and add a little modularity. We move on to the auto peeler. So once it's slightly cool, you have a hold down in the front for the t-shirt. You'll see a small
picks up the DTF and peels it off.
All right. Cups then grab the
that's all I want you guys to see.
Lift it up,
all right.
Pull it back.
Look at that. I think that's pretty slick. I think that's pretty slick right there. But Levi, in the chat, Tell me with your
investigation, different size transfers, left chest, right chest, full size. Then we
how much did you discover that machine was?
That post press can.
How much did you discover that machine was in the chat, Levi? Put that down for us if you don't mind putting it down. How much was this machine? How much was this machine, Levi? I'm gonna wait for Levi to put it in the chat. How much the machine is? I remember what you said. Maybe let me Google it so you guys can see for yourself. Copy. Boom, boom. Google. How much is the... There we go. Levi put it in the chat right there. Okay. So there you go, guys. This machine is laughable. That's what it is. $79,900. It's $80,000, guys. So they want $80,000 for this machine. So in the chat, looking at this machine, right? Looking at the machine for yourself. Looking at this machine right here. I mean, it's definitely impressive. But who in the chat right now, or even in the future, would buy this machine for $80,000? I want to know. I just want to know. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm tripping. But Levi invited me on his live the other day, right? And I told him that somebody said you gotta be pulling in almost $500,000. Herb Hall says not me. All right, so all right, keep an open mind here, guys. Keep an open mind here, guys, because remember what I said earlier. Sometimes we gotta think big, right? We gotta think big. We gotta think of, hey, listen, I'm pulling in that $500,000. I got it like that. This is what I told Levi. He brought me on his live, and Levi, I didn't mean to like ruin your live if you were really into the machine, right? But if I did have it to the point where my business was pulling in that much money, and I was able to afford that machine, what I told Levi was, I think it would be much more beneficial for mankind if I took that $80,000 and just hired some human beings, 2 human beings at $40,000 each to press the transfers for me, because made in the USA. That's right. And guess what? If I hired people, I would hire some people that's in the USA, right? But look. Finesse says out of my reach now. Levi says made in the USA. MB Stars 3 says thumbs down. All right, so this can go so many ways. So I told Levi, no matter how nice that machine is, no matter how much it can speed up your production, if you're pressing DTFs that much, the problem is, for $80,000 you can buy an automatic screen printing setup that will give you a higher quality shirt. Right? You can buy an automatic that will give you a higher quality shirt screen printer, and that's the issue with that shirt right there, with that digital hybrid system. You can buy an automatic DTG system for not too much more that'll give you a higher quality garment. You can go on OfferUp or in Facebook Marketplace, Facebook Marketplace, and buy a used automatic screen printing setup for way less than that, and you be able to give your customers a higher quality product because it's screen printed as opposed to DTF. Let's be real here, guys. DTF is a great technology. It makes things easier. Most people like it because it's effortless. You just press the shirt, peel it, transfer off. you can't mess it up. But how can you mess it up? If you get a machine involved. Because a machine can't think, it just does what you tell it to do. And those suction things, they look a little suspect to me. They look a little suspect to me, and I haven't seen anybody with that equipment, so it's not proven. It's not proven to me. Levi says he's willing to make a phone call. Let me know. Levi, I'm about to get my headset, and you about to jump on this live, bro. Yes, doing the process color on automatic screen press better than spending that cash. 100%. You can do you can get a 6-color press with the dryer for less than that. You know what I mean? $80,000. You can get a 6-color automatic with a maybe not with a passport, but let me show you guys a passport. Let me show you guys a passport real fast on M&R. Some of you guys don't know what the passport is. It's over here, ancillary equipment. All right, let me show you guys what the passport is. Levi, this is really what you would need right here. I know one guy that had the passport. That's Fidel. Shout out to Fidel Elvira. Somebody says, what's the topic today? The topic, I don't know what the topic is today. We're just reviewing equipment and talking about equipment and talking about the relevance of knowing what's available in the garment decorating industry as far as equipment is concerned, whether or not you're in a position to get that equipment or not. Like, you should still know what's available and know what's out there. All right, so this is the passport, right? So what the passport is, and I don't know why they call it a passport. You have an automatic screen print setup, and you have a machine that takes the shirt off of the press for you and puts it onto the dryer. And let me show you that process right here, because I'm sure they have a video showing how to... Okay, I guess they don't. That's crazy. Okay, play video. Here's a video right here. Hot head fabric compression system. No, that's not what I'm looking for. All right, let me find a video with the passport real fast. I think I have it. Here we go. All right, here we go. This is the M&R passport. So I'm not going to play the audio. I just want you guys to check it out.
Meet Voto AI, the photo editing software that everyone's talking about.
Let me skip this 1 second. All right, here we go.
My name is Ruben, a product manager here in M&R.
So this is the passport right here.
Through our passport. Passport is our automatic unloader t-shirt machine. What it does, it will unload your garment, complete garment, cut pieces, and it will deposit it on the conveyor belt for you. Benefits of our passport.
That's pretty slick, right? So
reduce labor. This is key.
You screen printing, boom, it picks up the shirt, takes it into the dryer, and drops it off for you. So only thing that you're doing is loading shirts.
Just remember.
All right, so I knew one person that had this machine. That was my boy Fidel. And I've never seen this machine in any other screen printing shops. But that right there will speed up your production tenfold. Especially if you can do full color, because you got this specific press that's being demonstrated right here has probably like 8 to 12 colors. I don't know. It looks like a huge machine. But like, I've seen this machine in action, and it's proven, and I know that it works 100% of the time when you have it set up correctly. So rather than to get a automatic DTF production machine that puts the DTF on the shirt, you know, presses it for you, peels it off for you, and then you still got to unload the shirt and put another shirt back on. Rather than to get that, I think a better buy will be to get something like this. Maybe with the automatic press and the all those different pieces, you probably end up spending a little bit more money, but still, I think a better solution once you get to that point would be to buy something like this, because I think I've seen it, and it's dope. It's dope. All right, I've seen it in action, and the point is that I'm trying to make is you get a higher quality, better product with screen printing, no matter which way you look at it. And if you're going to spend that much money, you might as well go for a higher quality product. Probably if you're making several millions a year, then you would probably add that DTF system on, but I haven't seen anybody using it, so I don't think that it's worth the money, in my opinion. Yeah, somebody said the maintenance, MB Star says the maintenance and repair cost is probably a beast. Probably so, I'd imagine. But M&R makes really, really good equipment. So, yeah, then they have good training and good people to send out. Levite said, bro, you are right. Fidel needs to show that machine more often, but I watch his channel. Fidel, yeah, he doesn't make a lot of videos because he doesn't, it's the language barrier, I think he says, because he speaks a lot of Spanish and he doesn't think his English is good. I think his English is good enough, but he doesn't think his English is good. And when he did make videos, he didn't get his delivery or his groove, his video making groove, that's what I'm going to call it, down yet. So he just didn't feel comfortable. He never felt comfortable making videos and didn't have like a technique that he had or so. I think when you're starting off making videos, you need to make a significant amount of videos before you get into like a groove and you find out what works for you and how you're comfortable delivering your videos. Yeah. So when does a DTF machine make sense for your business? We spend almost $8K on DTF transfers this year. Our biggest concern is business continues in a downward projection. Okay, before I answer that question, I got a question for you. Who are you buying your transfers from? FEZY. Who are you buying your transfers from? All right, answer that question for me real fast, and I hope you don't say who. Let me know who you buying your transfers from. That's question number one. All right, where are you located? Question number two. 3. No, I'm not going to ask you another question until you answer, but I'm going to answer your question now. Absolutely. Like you are in the case where you spend almost $8K on DTF transfers this year. So yeah, you're in the boat where you probably should look into investing in a DTF printer. 8K. Let me get my calculator real fast. 1 second, let me do some math. Okay, so you're spending about $600, a little over $600 a month, right? So, okay, you use a local printer and you're in MN. Is that Minnesota, guys? Pardon my ignorance. Is MN, that's Minnesota? What's MN? What state is MN? That's Minnesota? Or is that Maine? Okay, Minnesota, I was right. Okay, good. I'm not that bad. Okay, good. So yeah. So you buy from a local printer, which is fantastic. I like the fact that you're doing that. I'm going to give you a hand clap for doing that. So you have 2 options. You can either keep on supporting your local printer if they're doing a fantastic job, or if I were you and I definitely wanted a DTF printer, I would get either a 24-inch or a 36-inch DTF printer. Why? Because the money that you're spending monthly on DTF prints, you can probably save some money if you bought one, right? And you can go 2 ways. You can either cash out on one and buy it cash, 24-inch, which I would advise you to do. It's probably the best move, especially for tax purposes because you're making a lot of money each year, it seems like. Or you can just finance one monthly, and you're probably going to end up spending like $250 a month, right? And if you're spending about $600, if you factor in your supplies and your inks and stuff like that, you'll probably end up saving money on DTF transfers. Of course, you still have to do the production. And the biggest part about it is you have to give yourself some time to learn how to use the machine. So with all that being said, taken into account, then I think you are a candidate that would benefit from having your own 24-inch, at least 24-inch DTF printer. So let me know if my advice is sound, guys. I'm not sure. You know, I'm open for criticism, but I think he's a good candidate for it because you would end up saving money each month. But that's after you learn how to use the printer and you learn the nuances, because there are little nuances and there are little, you know, you gotta make sure your heads don't get clogged and stuff like that, and your local printer has that stuff down packed, and he won't be happy to hear that that you're getting your own DTF printer and won't be utilizing his services anymore. So he probably won't help you figure out how to use your DTF printer to its maximum capabilities. I just bought a machine, but you aren't gonna like which one. No. Why would I not like it? What machine did you buy? I like when you guys get something that's gonna make you some money. I don't care what machine you get. I'm not like that. I show the stuff that I have and stuff like that and that I use, but just because I show the stuff that I have and I use, I don't own these companies. You right? They like, I don't get so much. I don't get like a lot of commission. Lately I don't get any commission from any of them. So it's like, guess which one? DTF or embroidery? Herb Housestead. You got a DTF machine or embroidery machine? Then I'll guess. Yeah, so it's like I don't own these companies. I don't. They don't pay me. Like, I just talk about what I have and I show you guys. Like, I can only show what I have. You got a lot of people on here to get on here and show what they don't have. I don't do that. I show what I got. Like, and I can't do anything else because that's what I have. That's what I use. So I'm not gonna get mad at you. It's crazy. So DZ Custom Products says, I'm noticing a growing trend. A lot of young people, even high schoolers, as well as many of small businesses, are jumping into the branding world. All they need is a heat press and some DTF transfers from local vendors. Even with limited knowledge or experience in t-shirt printing, DTF makes the process incredibly simple. That's, like I've been saying, incredibly simple. I bring this up to highlight an important point. Selling DTFs locally may become a major opportunity for many of us in the t-shirt printing industry. Print your own t-shirts and sell DTF transfers at the same time. It's smart to diversify, explore other products and services like engraving, embroidery, stickers and labels, UV, DTF, and more. If you have the ability to expand, that's what we're trying to do. DZ Custom Products. DZ Custom Products, shout out to you for all the information. We appreciate that very, very much. Very, very good advice right there, guys. And that's what I've been telling you guys for a while now. Explore your local area and offer services and your products to your local area, and you'll find that the fact that you're in the vicinity of somebody, nobody else can offer, no matter how big that company is, nobody else can offer the service that you offer because you're right there. If they hit you up, you can print their transfers. You don't have to go to UPS or go to USPS and mail their stuff and they wait a couple days. No, you can offer a pickup service where they can come pick it up as soon as it's done. And they can pick it up the same day if you're willing to, knock it out the same day. And when you can do that, like, nobody else can compete with you because, like, you're right there, right? Footprint was the deciding factor. Oh, I'm guessing you got a. Did you get a DTF printer or did you get a embroidery machine? You're still not telling me what machine you got, man. I really don't. It doesn't matter, man. As long as you're making money, that's all that matters, Okay, so since we were on the screen printing topic, I want to show you guys something that I saw that was very, very interesting and worth showing you guys. This is on Instagram, and this person right here, her profile, Ellie Ash, she. Her pronoun is she, all right? So make sure you get that right, okay? DIY.Ellie is her Instagram, and I think this is very, very cool. Shout out to her. She invented a way to make screens out of PVC. She invented a way to make screens out of PVC. This is about to wreck the industry. Like, she's about to make some serious noise. Like, this is about to be a problem, guys. She invented a way to make screens out of PVC. Okay, so let me show you guys this. Which video? Make as many screens as you want with one frame. Okay, there we go. Boom. Let me play this video for you guys. Oh wait, the audio's not on. Hold on. Let me turn the audio on for you guys. Sorry. I'll play it over again. Sorry. Let me rewind it if I can here.
And you only need one. You're gonna need a
I'll let it play again.
piece of PVC, 3/4 inch, and 4
mute my
3/4
audio.
inch elbows. I made this one and all the channel pieces for it with one 10-foot piece. It was $5. These are 76 cents each. Now I took the remainder of the PVC and marked out where I want the groove for my channel to make the clips to hold the screen on. Clamp it down. Now I cut 8 channel pieces out of that. 4 at 6 1/4 for the sides and 4 at 5 inches for the top and bottom. Now I'm just going to sand them and round the edges so it doesn't tear the fabric and it comes on and off easier. It works better with an orbital sander, but you can do it by hand if you want to. Now we got the edges all rounded and they aren't sharp anymore. Don't worry about it being too tight when you put it on, because you can just turn these once you have it all in there and stretch it. And then if it's like loose here, you just pull them apart too. So you can tension it this way and this way at the same time. That's why I like to do 2 channels. You can then once it's all stretched, if there's extra fabric like this before I print, I just like to turn these in. And that goes
Look at this right here.
And I just love this frame because now I can have hundreds
of these. You can reuse the screens
in my RV in only one of these, and I can make as many designs as I want. I use HTV vinyl for mine. If you want more info on that, drop it in the comments.
I'll tell you one thing. I'm sold.
Yeah,
I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
Just loosen it up.
In the chat. Are you gonna try it?
Pop these off, and you can have another design on your frame within like 3 minutes. So yeah, guys, if you found this video helpful, please follow, like, comment, do all the things, share all your friends.
We gotta
if
make
you
her
don't have access to tools and you would like me to make you one of these, hit me up in the DMs. So many people have been asking me on my unlimited frame for screen printing how to actually make
award
it
for her or something like that, because this is kind of crazy.
Today. Then you can screen print unlimited different designs with one frame, and you can just switch it in and out, and you only need one.
I have to disagree with you, Herb. I have to disagree with you. It depends on how tight you make that one clamp that clamps on the other one.
I made this one and all the channel pieces for it with one 10-foot piece.
And
$5.
I've seen
These
people
are 76 cents each.
With stuff that has next to no tension. So yeah, I'd have to disagree with you on that, Herb. So let me know what you guys think about that. I think that's very, let me mute the audio real fast. I think that's very, very interesting. And I think that's amazing. That's like, y'all have no idea. Those of y'all that don't screen print have no idea how much that's about to disturb the industry when people start doing it. MB Star says, she a beast with power tools. Yes, she is. Yes, she is indeed. And so Herb House that says, I use the D-bar frames for my QS200. Yes, I love my QS200. Speaking of QS200s, I'm about to go print some screens up right now as soon as I get off this live. Actually, one. It's my old track team. Quick story, guys. My track coach is still up to the same stuff that he did back when we were kids, when we were running. Every single year, he's about to take kids to the nationals, and he does not have enough money to pay for the kids. And back in the day, we used to be in the streets with our buckets, panhandling, fundraising. We called it fundraising, but it was really panhandling. In the middle of the streets, dangerous as heck, in traffic. But it would work. It would work. We always got the money, and we would do it for a couple of days. We always got the money to pay for our hotels and our entry fees and uniforms, and sometimes some new shoes and some new spikes and stuff like that. But all these years later, I'm a full-grown adult, and my coach still hasn't figured out a system to get it together. So all the old athletes and stuff, me and all the old athletes, we have we're in a WhatsApp group chat, and we're trying to help him so that he doesn't have to keep on doing this madness. So me, with the equipment that I have, I'm making it so that parents, as well as old alumni that used to run track with the Striders Track Club, are able to buy paraphernalia, specifically shirts that says Philadelphia Striders on them, so that we can sell that all year long. And 90% of the proceeds I'm giving to the track team, and I just want to cover my costs for the t-shirts and the ink and stuff like that. And my labor, I'm okay with just volunteering that. But that's the screen that I want to go print up right now, because I want to give them screen printed shirts, because I want it to be high quality, and it's only one color, so it's a no-brainer right there. So yeah, I should have had, what would have been good if I would have had a link so you guys can donate if you wanted to. I'll put it in the description of this video if any of you guys want to donate to Philadelphia Striders Track Club's Cash App. Yeah, so let me know if you guys are interested in that, and I'll put it in the chat. Light tension, not good for multicolor registration. You're absolutely right. No, it's not at all. It's not good at all. But it depends on the print that you're printing. Sometimes you can print a multicolor job where it's spaced out and the colors don't touch, and I think that it can still work out fine. You know what I mean? But you're right. Let me ask you a question. On your QS200, do you have issues where, like, how many prints can you get out of a screen before the screen starts to break down, or the screen starts to like bleed a little bit? Herb Housestead, let me know that, because I find that I'm maybe like 25 on a low side, maybe like 50, and then my screen starts to bleed a little bit. Let me know, Herb, what your experience is. Stay busy. Use your gifts. Cancer survivor here. Enjoy life. Use those gifts. Find what is for you, and stay there. I appreciate that, Amos, Sally, Teresa. People like that, like Amos, Sally, Teresa, I really sit down and I take what they say, like, and I listen to what they say, because you have somebody that is a cancer survivor, guys. You have somebody that survives something that like takes a lot of lives. So she has a different perspective, a perspective that we should all pay attention to, because she got another shot, right? She got another shot. So it's like, when you have all this stuff and like you have everything available to your disposal, you take the simplest thing for granted. And it's not until you get sick and you are potentially on your deathbed that you don't realize that, damn, the only thing I really needed was just life, bro. Just some water, some good food. That's all I really need. Like, just the simplest things. And you don't understand that unless you are put in that situation. So her perspective is very much appreciated. Thank you so much for sharing that with us, because I appreciate that. Thank you. And congratulations. Glad you're here with us still. Okay, so Fez Y says, high recommendations, knocking on some doors and getting some contacts for school apparel. Yes, my wife did a small run of shirts for speech club. Okay, and now she has a huge order for the theater as well. So that's dope. Is she knocked on doors to get that? Did she knock on business doors, or did she knock on, like, go door to door like the Jehovah's Witnesses? That's very interesting. And you got to be careful knocking on doors depending on what neighborhood you're in. But that's dope. That's dope. That's a good recommendation right there. I appreciate that. Thank you for sharing. On my QS200, I have done 200 shirts, no bleed, no degrade on the screen. Okay. So you got yours down packed. Are you using any screen opener? that screen opener solution that they sell. Are you using that? And on your QS200, I need you to email me, man. We need to stay in touch. Herb, email me, adubbproductions@gmail.com. ADUBBB ADUBBproductions@gmail.com. Because I haven't used my QS200 for a while, and my screen on my Corel Draw, my screen size just disappeared for the screens. I can easily measure it and get it back, but I want to know what your settings are. Okay, so Sally Teresa. Oh, Teresa. Amos, Sally, Teresa. Just Teresa. Okay. Whew. That's crazy. Lung cancer, never smoked, age 63. Never smoked, lung cancer. That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't even understand cancer anymore. I think it's, I don't know if it's in our food, maybe stuff that we're not aware of that we're exposed to in our environment. But in her case, never smoked and got lung cancer. That's heavy. That's heavy. Enjoy all crafts, tumblers and all. Yes, I'm about to start getting heavy back into silky socks and sublimation socks. Matter of fact, all my socks in my closet are about to turn to silky socks, sublimation socks, and different color fun socks, because why not? We can do it, so why not? Like, that's what's coming up next for me. You got that right. Was told to pass in 3 months in 2017 and conquered it. My every crafted moment matters. Please stay busy. That's heavy. What did you do? Did you just like go to the doctor and just like do what they recommended? Or did you like eat healthier? Like, what did you do? Because there's somebody that's going to watch this video that is going through what you went through that might need some advice. What did you do, Sally Teresa? Did you like, is there something special you did, or did you like just do what the doctors told you to do and continue to eat however you were eating? Or did you like go on a strict diet, eating certain foods? And if so, what foods were that? This is important information right there. This is a whole nother video. But thank you, God. See what I'm saying? Like, heck yeah, thank you, God. We live to see another day in the craft again. She visits businesses and schools in person. That is awesome. Now, when she visits businesses and schools in person, does she come with samples? Does she go with like sample tumblers, sample shirts? Like I do, this is pretty cool. I do embroidered business cards. This business card right here is embroidered. Let me try to see if I can zoom that for you guys. See, this is embroidered business cards. That's what I make right there. So does she do stuff like that? You know what I mean? Like, or does she just go with a regular business card and just like talk about what she does? I am using the screen opener on white ink only. Off contact is key to reduce bleed. Yes, definitely, definitely. But see, I have just a Riley Hopkins 4-station 4-color press. So it's my press is very, very basic. 4-color, 4-screen Riley Hopkins press. And I got to be honest, I fully don't understand. I get it to get off contact, but the system is not. It's like it doesn't give you any instructions, doesn't tell you what to do and stuff like that. So it's kind of like shaky to me. But I get it to work though. Yes, adubbproductions@gmail.com. Thank you so much, Teresa, for putting that on there. Herb, give me an email, man. Give me an email. We need to talk. That's crazy. Okay, so Sally says they found it in time. So carried a heavy part. And they found it MRI. So they found it early? Okay, drank tea. That's crazy. There's my teacup right over there. This morning, let me tell you guys I gotta show you guys what I do, right? Oh, that's so crazy that you say that. That's so crazy that you say that. All right. So Sally says she drank tea, right? Now, I don't have anything. I'm perfectly healthy as far as I know. Sometimes I feel like I'm not, but Sally says she drank dandelion tea and ginger. All right. So I recently went to the store in the mall, King of Prussia Mall, nearby me, and I got this thing right here, right? And guess what I have inside of it? This is a seeper, I guess. You can put like different herbs and spices in there. I get my ginger from the grocery store, and I grate it, and I put it in this ball right here, and I put it in hot water with a tea bag, no sugar, and this is what I drink in the morning. Hot tea, no sugar, ginger, and I drink different types of teas. No sugar, guys, no sugar. And I've been feeling great since I've been doing that. So that's interesting that you said that. Dandelion tea. I've never tasted dandelion tea. I'm going to go get some today. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go to the store and get some today and try it out. But yeah, tea, no sugar, morning and the afternoon, morning and the evening. Evening before you go to bed, tea, no sugar, ginger. Oh my gosh. You will sleep like a baby. I'm telling you guys. So yeah. And I prayed and stay close to God. Good information, Sally. We appreciate you so much. We salute you and we congratulate you for beating your cancer illness. I don't know what to call it. Yeah. I take tumblers to cancer centers now and give back. That's awesome. Look at this. Is a fantastic. You turned this live into such a fantastic live. Information packed live. Levi, do you still here, man? Yes, she comes with samples of designs she made for them or just in general. Because sometimes what I recommend people doing is, even if the school or the place doesn't ask for it, you just make their stuff and go there anyway. But I'd imagine she probably just comes with samples that she had and gives it to them and shows. That's really dope, because when you come with that stuff and people know that you're capable, they see the quality already. It's almost like they can't turn it down. They can't turn it down because like they see what you can do and they're like, I want that. I want that with my logo on it. You know what I mean? So that's a great idea, and that reinforces some of the stuff that I talk about on the channel. I appreciate you for sharing that with us. Fez Y, shouts out to you. Shouts out to you, Fez Y. Thank you so much. We find the customer likes to see and feel the fabric. It's also a great way to upsell to some better quality shirts. 100%, because Gildan G500s, they are what they are, right? They're cheap. Sometimes, rest in peace shirts are cheap, you know what I mean? But like, they're not the best quality, guys. So that's a good method right there. You can come with 2 to 3 different types of shirts. These are X price, but these, you know what I mean? And good way, fantastic way to upsell some people and to make some extra money, right? Heavy purse saved my life. When you say heavy purse, oh gosh. Does that mean a lot of money? Heavy purse? I said, oh gosh, because she had stage 3A. Stage 3, that's the worst. I don't know what stage 3A is. Stage 3A, I thought stage 3 was just stage 3, but I don't know. Not early, just a miracle. Definitely a miracle. But that just goes to show you what I think, guys. I think, and I often tell my friends and family, like, as advanced as we are in the medical field does not know what the body is fully capable of. So never, ever give up on yourself, because you don't know what your body is capable. We don't know what our bodies are capable of. Our body is like, if you think about it, my baby cousin Ashley, I'm going to her baby shower in January. And when I called her, I said, like, you're about to have a baby. Like, you're a human and another human is about to come out of you. That's like so weird. Like, another human comes out of a human. That concept, women are aliens. Women are aliens. That's my take on that. Women are aliens. There's no other way to describe it. How are women not aliens? How does that even, bro? How does that even happen? You know, our bodies are so complex and capable of doing things that we have no clue, that the medical system has no clue. Certain stuff. So always keep focused. Never stop fighting, and always stay focused on what it is you're trying to accomplish in your health. And because we don't know what we're capable of, seriously. And Sally is a living testimony of that. Dandelion tea and ginger tea. Research it. I'm going to research it. Ginger has known to have chemo properties to kill cancer. Keep drinking it. Listen, you don't got to tell me twice. Get some dandelion tea, everyone. Get some dandelion tea, everyone. Listen, y'all better get some dandelion tea with some ginger. Listen, 3 times a day. Okay, I've been doing 2. I'll do 3. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Let's live, fight, and breathe. That's right. Enjoy the fresh air. It's funny because in Philadelphia, we've been having like rainy days. And even on the rainy days, I appreciate the rain. I appreciate the gloominess, because along with the sunshine, it's beautiful. The rainy days are just as beautiful. You know what I mean? It's just a different perspective. So enjoy all that, guys. Yes, samples matter. Feel the fabric. But if you are in a rush, like a reunion, they will take what you have. That's true. When people are having family reunion shirts, or like reunion shirts, or like RIP, those RIP types of reunions, they don't care. They just need something for people to put on, because those shirts are typically one-time wears, and sometimes they keep it as a keepsake. But sometimes you'll find people still wearing their shirts if it's like they're close, like if they're grieving. Like I got a client that orders shirts for her son of me every single year. She gets sweatshirts and t-shirts from me every single year. So it all depends, but for the most part, those events are like, nobody knows when they're going to happen. And when they happen, things move fast. So it's like, they'll take what you have. You know, they don't have time for you to wait to order any shirts. Like, they'll take what you have. So, you know, that's a business, guys. It's a business. The purse pulled my rotator cuff. Oh, that's crazy. Okay, so 3A is almost stage 4. Interesting. Yeah. All right, so Herb says, I don't use Gildan unless someone specifically asks for them. Bella Canvas 301, nicer feel, and has side seams, helpful for alignment. Interesting. Yeah, side seams are helpful for alignment. Huh. I didn't think of that, because all the tubular shirts, like, you're just like guessing kind of sort of from like the armpits, or like the the side seams align in Bella Canvas shirts are. You know what? I gotta price the difference between the two, especially when buying wholesale, and see if it's worth just always keeping some Bella on hand, or even like a everybody loves Next Level. Everybody loves Next Level. And Next Level to me is just like a half a step up from G500s, Gildan G500s, and Bella is a step up from that, I think. And I think the fact that everybody loves Next Level, the prices of Next Level shirts tend to be higher, even though their quality isn't as good as Bella. But I don't know. Yeah. Sally says women are strong. Indeed, women are strong. Men are strong too, but women are just aliens, so they're like a little stronger in different ways. But samples definitely sell. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. All right. So Sally has YouTube available that we can watch. So those of you guys that are interested in seeing Sally's journey, I'm assuming that's what it is. You guys can check that out on YouTube. Or maybe that's the benefits video. That's the benefits of tea. I'm not sure what that is, but yeah. I'm about to get out of here in a little while, guys. I like your stitch out board. Wish I thought of doing that when I first started embroidering. Oh, the stuff with all the embroiders, yeah, that's all my samples and stuff like that I have in here so people can see stuff like, oh, you do that, oh, you did that. I want, yo, you got any more of those? Easy sells. When people come here, you got any more of those? Sure do, or sure don't, but I'll make you some right now, you know what I mean? Or to have something ready for you tomorrow. Yeah, I got a whole bunch of stuff on here, and I got more to put up. I just ran out of thumbtacks, so yeah. It's a mess in here, guys, and my space is really, really small. But it just goes to show you, it doesn't matter what size your space is. What matters is, can you knock out what you need to knock out? And I can knock it out. So, you know, a lot of the tubular have a center crease, but you can't count on them. Yeah, and occasionally the tubular shirts, they're not really centered. I see some hoodies that like the pockets off also. It's weird, but for the most part, you know, the industry is, you know, we make it work, right? We make it work. It's a song called Breathe. Okay. Where can I get a sign like the A-Dubb sign flashing in the back? Oh, you like my A-Dubb Productions flashing in the back? Where's my remote at? Look. I think Alibaba. I forgot where I got my sign from. Look, I could do different stuff with it. Got a remote. I could change the speed. I can change the mode. Boom. I can turn the brightness down and stuff like that. I could leave it solid, or I can, like I said, turn the brightness down. I can turn the brightness down. It just doesn't. Okay, here we go. 50%. There we go. Lower, 10%. 5%. Yeah, you can do a bunch of stuff. Yeah, I'll keep that one. Let me look at my email and see where I got this from for you. See where I ordered that from. Boom, 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 boom. A-Dubb. Sorry. That was so long ago. HDJ Signs. HDJ Signs. All right, let's bring it up. Okay. Yeah, proceed to HDJ Signs. It says it's unsafe. All right, let me just Google it. Google, because it's not coming up. HDJ Signs. Are they still open? They might have changed their name. Oh, HDJ Signs. There it is. All right, so this is where I got mine from, guys. Right here. HDJ Signs. Yep. There we go. Found out my email. HDJ Signs. Tell them A-Dubb sent you. They don't care. They're not going to give you a discount or anything. I'm not affiliated with them. I should be. Let me see if they have an affiliate situation going on at the bottom of the page here. Contact, refund policy, wholesale, collect, payment, no, track, or nope. No affiliate situations situating, but there's their contact. HDJSigns01@gmail.com, guys. So yeah, HDJ Signs. All right, yeah. All right, guys. I gotta go. I gotta do some work. I I just redid my ventilation system. I'm gonna make a separate video showing you guys my upgrade to my ventilation system. I changed it from that foamy, that silver accordion type of stuff to PVC, because the accordion silver retractable stuff, it worked fine for a while, but I think it started getting holes in them and I couldn't find some of the holes. So I'm like, forget about it. I'm going PVC. So I just PVC'd everything up, and going from that down to the dryer, I am going to still use that silver accordion stuff, but because I like to lift up my hood and put it down. But other than that, I got PVC running across here. I got a dip right there so I can drain my glycol, and then it goes into my fan and it goes around here and out the window. So excited about that. I just got to put some PVC cement on all the seams, and I'll be good to go. But right now, today, I'm going to run it without the cement because I got some orders to do, and I'll see how it does without the cement. But yeah, yo, happy Thanksgiving. Sally says happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Everybody, look, don't overdo it. It's going to be rough for me. It's going to be rough for me. But I'm going to try my best to pace myself and to not overdo it. I'm going to eat small portions. And I need to take care of myself. I need to not overdo it this year. I'm not going to sit down with a huge heavy plate in front of me. I'm going to pace myself, and I'm going to like eat a lot of greens to offset, drink a lot of water, drink a lot of dandelion and ginger tea. And guys, enjoy yourself. Enjoy your times with family around the holidays. Don't go crazy this Christmas. We got enough stuff. We got everything we need. Don't buy anything. Just tell people, look, I'll embroider you something. I'll make you some socks. I'll make you some sublimation socks. Look, we got too much talent to be buying anything for anybody. Everybody gets DTF shirts, sublimation socks, embroidery. We don't need to buy nothing. All right, we got enough. We spent enough money all year long. Let them suffer this year, and let them continue to suffer all year long until the economy gets back up to speed. We spend our money on things that make more money, and that's it, guys. We are out. I'll talk to you guys later.